Middle splits and leg behind the head training. Adding the blocks under the knees makes it a more efficient oversplit. If you were struggling with the gap between the ground, the last few centimeters, this will help. Right now I'm doing a very wide straddle and just articulating my pelvis. Then I'm utilizing the straddle to frog rotation to make sure my hip joints are lubricated and my glutes and hip muscles are strong. This articulation gives fluidity in the hips, strength and mobility in the hips, and over time it will help you decrease that gap between the ground and you. The repetitions that you do, make sure that they're active, glutes are squeezed, quads are active, pelvis is in a neutral position, core is on. This is a middle split against the wall. Come as close as possible to the wall, then elevate to your level one knee. Again, this acts as an oversplit. Work yourself as close as possible. Keep your quads on and your glutes on. Keep your pelvis in that neutral position and allow everything to breathe into what you feel. Stay here from 30 seconds to 2 minutes and swap sides. We are now practicing the middle split against the wall, so your pelvis is in alignment, legs are in alignment, and adding the block for the oversplit, one side then the other. Make sure you squeeze your knees back towards the wall. You activate your glutes and you keep your core engaged. Allow for your breath to let you sink in further. Keep all this activity and hold between 1 to 2 minutes each side. Middle split hold against the wall, now facing up. Use ankle weights and a band to help go a little deeper. Walk your legs down the wall by heeling and pointing and flexing to move your legs deeper. I start by sitting tall to get into it a little bit deeper, and then I slowly allow myself to lie on the ground. I make sure my legs are as deep as they can possibly go, and then settle into my breath. And I hold here for 1 to 2 minutes, breathing deeply, allowing my body to know it's safe, and allow for these middle splits to unfold. After I've done middle splits drills, I work my leg behind the head drills. I add a block underneath my pelvis here. I put my foot under the couch, and I actively keep my knee towards my armpit as I bring it down in towards the ground. I hold here from 30 seconds to 1 minute, doing both sides. Breathing deeply. I now do a sitting up leg behind the head drill, so opening my hips a little deeper with sitting up. The block is behind my middle back, my foot is underneath the couch, my other leg again stays in towards the armpit. I do both sides 30 seconds to a minute, working my knee close to my armpit. It'll still go out a little bit and down towards the ground, keeping my pelvis even, pushing my chest up. This is working a one-sided diamond pigeon, pushing my knee towards the ground, activating my glute, and try to keep my back as long as possible. You will stretch into this by pulling yourself long. You're also making sure that your pelvis is pushed away from you. So even though my back is slightly rounded, I'm working towards a longer back. The other leg can be where it's comfortable. Now I play with a little bit of transitioning, working my leg behind my shoulder and then my head. Once I feel comfortable in this position, I roll to one side. The leg that is free becomes the long leg to one side and comes up into close to my head. I roll onto the other side and show you. As I transition through the middle, I also practice both legs behind the head, just trying to work at opening my hips a little bit more. Breathing into that, allowing for space. Then releasing that leg that was already behind the head first, bringing the other leg up towards the shoulder and rolling to one side. This helps me to open up my hips and hamstrings and allows for some fun transitions, a very active pose. At the end, I bring myself back towards leg behind the head, both legs behind the head, and also some straddle poses if I wish. Namaste.